Shalom, call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash, double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth, peace, love, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, kings and priests who are out there bringing out this word in sincerity and in all truth. Brother, I'm Awan from the Great Millstone branch, Los Angeles, and I'm back here with another lesson this morning, 7:40 a.m., entitled ELAM, East Indians Landed on the Moon. Cap, laughing emoji, and shaking my head emoji, man. These heathens was steady having vain imagination. Now, I'm not going to play the video. You brothers can go watch it from the first post. As you see here, the name of the channel. You got India all clapping their hands, waving their hands high in the sky about this false moon landing. Now, how can you land on a light? Check this out. How can you land on the lesser light that the Lord have created to rule a whole planet? Like, how can you land on that? Like, think about that craziness, man. You're gonna land on a ball of light. So you're not gonna get burned from it. None of that is gonna occur. These heathens have a vain, matter of fact, before I read Genesis, they have a vain imagination. And you people eat it up like Cheerios. Morning Cheerios. You eat you people eat this stuff up, man. There was one I forgot what the name of the politician was. They ran up on dude, questioning him. I I uploaded the video probably 2 years ago. And they ran up on dude and questioned him about the false moon landing. And he couldn't say nothing but walk fast away. Because it's not true. Okay, these devils never went to the moon, man. It's vain. It's false. This is Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And I'm going to just stop right there. Because we know what the scripture goes into. Esau setting up his NWO. He think he can, all these nations can come into conglomerate and take the Israelites down, put them in slavery, cause all types of man-made weather events, create GMO foods, try to blow up the moon, all types of shit. These heathens are raging and imagining, So why do the heathen imagine a vain thing? This is a vain thing. This never happened. They didn't land on the moon. This is just another distraction, to keep you people blinded from the reality of the situation that's at hand. Because India, what just happened in India? They just had a big food cutoff exports are cut off. Now they're not able to feed their citizens. Without, I mean, they can't feed their citizens if they're exporting their rice and grains and all that other stuff. So this is just another distraction from what's going on over there, because it's hell over there right now, man. It's in the uprising over there. High inflation everywhere. So Esau got to come with the spin. He got to spin the narrative. He got to come with the bread. He got to come with the circuses. He got to come with the foolishness. He got to make it more. He got to bring those distractions. Okay. Now back to proving this point. This is Genesis, the first chapter, and starting at 14, the beginning. And the Most High, and now when you read Genesis, the first chapter, this is not God himself, the Heavenly Father. This is actually the angels. Because when you look this word up, it's Alahayim. Real quick, just to prove that point. See, when you look it up, it's Alahayim, which is rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods. Because the sons of God, in the first begotten of the Son of God, they created the heavens and the earth. They created everything. Yahweh Shai was given a blueprint And they mapped everything out. The stars, the heavens, the dirt, the mountains, the people, the plants, the air, the food, the trees, all that stuff. The sun. They were all in the beginning with Yahweh Shai creating these great lights, creating these smaller lights, and creating everything. And it didn't take them one day. It's 1,000 years unto a day with the Lord. So it took them, 13, 14,000 years for this whole setup. Well, in total, that's what the existence of the earth has been. Not Esau's fucking billion years bullshit. No. Well, when it was being created, it took about 6,000 years. And then on the seventh, and on the ending in that 6,000 years, going on to the 7,000 years, it rested. Okay, but Genesis 1:14 in the Alahayim, our God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth." And it was so. In the Alahayim, the power made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and a lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. You see? So he made what's the greater light? The sun. What's the lesser light? The moon. And he made the stars too. So they were given as an ornament for signs and for seasons, for days and for years, because that's how you would determine your month, by the different shades and the lightnings of the moon. Scriptures say it's a light that decreaseth in her perfection. Okay? So that's how we would determine our high holy days, our months, and our seasons. Okay? And Esau is trying to blow up the moon with his silly, foolish self, which will never happen. You can't reach the moon. Okay, Esau? All right? You can't. You know, you will burn. You devils, you can't reach the sun. You will burn. Okay? You mean to tell me this nigga landed on the moon? Are you serious? A hot ball? Are you serious? People think the moon is just cold or something. Like you could just land on it. No. All those false ass pictures Esau's blowing up. Okay? 17. And the Alahayim said, set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And the Most High saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Okay? So you mean to tell me you got these puny heathens in this fucking aircraft that can be melted? They landed on a bright light that rules the night over the whole earth? Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? You have to be stupid, foolish, blinded, bamboozled, tricked, wild, got him to believe that shit, man. You know, Esau got you, man, believing in shit. Elam got you. He tried. And the thing is, like, Esau should have been going back and forth, setting trips. He already had a base up there. He already had a base, an embassy, a fucking fractional reserve banking. He would have had chemtrails being sprayed. All types of shit would have been going on the moon already. You would have had civilization going up there. And what about the people that go all the way? What's these damn people with the T-Mobile? They be flying in that damn rocket, flying. They hit the iron belt. They go up there for a few seconds and bring their ass right back down. Why don't you fly your ass to the moon and land there? You know? Because you can't. Okay? You can't do it. And you never went to the moon. Okay? You never went. It never happened. It's a lie. Esau's a fucking liar. In these nations, they said, pass me the cup. And they drunk. And now they teaching the same nations the same fucking... The same lie. Let me get a sip of that. That shit kind of hit different. It worked, Pass the bottle. And the nation sipping it, and they giving it to their people. Like, yo, try it. And everybody, this feels good. When it's all a damn lie. Esau bottle got y'all twisted. Literally. Drunk. Drunk as a Edomite at the bar on a Friday night watching a football game. But this is a Sirach 43:1. Letting it with this two scriptures, just two home run, Get it out of here. This is Ecclesiasticus 43:1. The pride of the height, the clear firmament, the beauty of heaven with his glorious show. The sun when it appeared, declaring at his rising a marvelous instrument, the work of the Most High. It's beautiful. Seeing the sun rise, At noon it parches the country, and who can abide the burning heat thereof? Because when it's at its noon, the sun is at its highest peak. Even when it's at 3 o'clock, it's still hot. But when it's in the noontime, that's when it's really at its peak. And it's a sign for to determine our days, to give us light to rule the day. Okay. A man blowing a furnace is in works of heat, but the sun burneth the mountains 3 times more. Breathing out fiery vapors and sending out forth bright beams, it dimmeth the eyes. Great is the Lord that made it, and that its commandment runneth hastily. He made the moon also to serve in her seasons for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. You see? Because the moon is a great light, and it determines, like we determine our high holy days by the moon. Because there's about 28.5 days in a month, approximately, according to the phases of the moon. If you because Esau added days to the year, he's added time to his rule, and you can add all these days, but your days are still determined by the moon. He'll try to make his days longer, because the day is over when the night is not, when there's no more night. When there's no more day, that's when the day is over with. And then that's when the moon comes in, okay? Which will be beginning of your next day, because the day has already ended in this night, okay? But that's what the moon does. It determines your days. Without the moon, the moon is a very pivotal part of our making, man. And Esau want to block it out and all types of shit, man. But anyways, from the moon is a sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. They have terms for it, waxing. Important call. But like I was saying crescent. Here in the 7th verse, it's a light that decreaseth in her perfection. They got the all the different phases to show you, determining which day it is, and the way the shape of the moon looks, that will determine this day or that day. Verse 8, the month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. So another word for moon is month. Okay? So what will determine our 30 days? The moon. Our first day, our second day, the moon. It will tell you about the different shades within its light. All right, when it's a full moon, that means you're in the second week of the month. Okay, when there's no moon outside and it's just that one little shade, that's how you know it's the first day of the month. And then it has this different shadings of light that would determine, all right, this is the 15th day or the 16th, 17th day. Because you had moon watchers back then, sun watchers, all that. No different from today. They got satellites and all that. Okay, but verse 9, the beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, and ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord. At the commandment of the Holy One, they will stand in their order and never faint in their watches. See, Esau wants the ornaments of the Lord to faint in their watches. He wants to block out the sun. That's why he got to go. He wants to blow up the moon, right? You block out the sun, you block out the moon, everything will die. So he's totally anti-life, and he will get on the news and tell you he is landing on light. Damn liar. And he'll tell these other nations to teach the same. Look at Elam looking crazy, But I'm going to end it there. Call Allah Yahweh Shimi Awashah Shimra Kakwadash. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Till the next one, I say Shalom.